General Afrika. I mean, you know, you made a little video about Nunes. Now you're going in on Misha Tate. Listen, man, I just want to take a minute to, you know, make a little response video to what you put out there. I mean, you know, if it's your opinion, you know, Nunes ducked Chris, that's fine. I mean, you know, we all got opinions. You provided some receipts. I mean, you know, I ain't really sure that receipt is valid, but I'll allow it. But the bottom line is, just starting with Misha Tate. Like I said on your video about her, if she is a sneak disser, you know, if she got something negative to say all the time, whatever, you know, however you want to look at it, is what she's saying a lie? Because it's not a lie. I mean, if it's true, I mean, how's it hating? That's all I'm saying. A lot of people get joy seeing people who undefeated lose. I mean, which sound to me pretty much like what that was Misha's point. I mean, now, did she personally get some enjoyment out of it? Probably. I mean, she probably was, you know, just like those same people. You know, people waiting to see Floyd Mayweather lose, shit like that. I mean, you know, we know what it is, but I don't really see how you not agreeing with her position makes her a hater. Like, she's saying something, you disagree with it, okay, we move on. How is that hating? I mean, I don't get that. But bigger than all that, because I don't even really care about Misha Tate. I'm just saying that just like common sense wise, that didn't make any sense to me. I don't get how you could call her a hater, but you can't like invalidate what she's saying. So I mean, it's kind of provable what she's saying, but you know, whatever. But with Amanda Nunes, you know, did she duck? You know, I mean, you know, if you say so. I mean, I don't see what she did as ducking at all. But I mean, if she only had a little bit of experience, I mean, she had experience, but not significant experience where Chris had been dominant for how many years at that point. And you saying basically like she was wrong to not go ahead and take a fight against you know, Chris Cyborg at that point. Why the hell would she? You know, I mean, like I said in you know, another one of your videos, if you got somebody who's like a new boxing prospect, should they go up against a champion? You know, they got 3 wins. You know, they up and coming. Look at should they go up against a champ that's been a champ for what, 6-7 years? That sound like a good idea? You know, I'm gonna get 3 fights under my belt, and then you know, it's back to the day. But I'm gonna get 3 fights under my belt, and I'm gonna challenge Mike Tyson. I'm gonna challenge Lennox Lewis. That makes sense, or I'm ducking if I don't fight him. Right? If they call me out, I'm ducking. Really? I mean, come on, man. Now, see, when we start doing stuff like this, what you're trying to do is, it's like you're a fan of Chris, and I get that. I'm actually a Chris Cyborg fan, but it's like, let's not pretend that, like, you know, somebody with 4 fights should have been trying to fight Chris, or they ducked back in you know, 2007. It's like, shit, they started fighting in 2005. Should they fight Chris like that fast? I mean, I'm not saying that Amanda did, but you get my point. You know, now that's just like you trying to prove that somebody ducked by using some half-ass kind of. I'm not saying you half-assed, but I'm saying, but you're using a false metric. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't expect Chris to fight a champ, you know, a dominant fighter, and she got 3 fights under her belt or whatever the hell like that. You say, well, you know, and of course we always talk about her first loss was her first fight, but I mean, she you know, she was inexperienced, so we understand that people need to get their experience before they become what they're gonna be. Amanda got her experience. She should have fought Chris a couple years ago probably, but they were in different weight classes, and she finally did fight Chris, and you know, I go to use the bathroom before the fight or whatever, I come back, it's over. You know, listen, that's what happened, you know? And I know it burns. See, that's the real problem. It burns. It burns. It burns. I know it burns. I've been there, man. I listen. I know that burns. And it burns Coach more than anybody else. And on top of that, see, you know, I'm telling you, it really burns Coach because she beat Shevchenko twice too. See, that's what see, it's a combination. You know, Nunes has beaten both of you two's favorite fighters, and that shit has to burn. I know that burns. And the worst part of it is, and it's between you and me, General, and the few people who actually watch this video, you and Coach don't even believe that Cyborg could beat Nunes on the rematch. Y'all don't really believe that. Y'all say it, but y'all don't really believe that. You know why? Because y'all know better. Y'all know who the GOAT is. It's been established, and I don't need to provide receipts for that. Woo! Nunes gang.